draw? Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond, even if it went beautifully wrong. It was tangible truth for a youth who refused to belong. No name nuisance. Who's in a bedroom? Who's in a brand new cuneiform? Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get three dimensions stuffed in a two that it's off.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Rebels Cowboys going up against Wilson Seahawks. And with that, we'll send you up to the Pacific Northwest and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, home of the 12s. As we'll welcome in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. They come out here in the eye. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
On third down, Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. It's caught, blocked it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And that'll make it second and 10. And now the defense for Dallas.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
And on second and 10 now. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
To throw is Wilson. And incomplete here on third down. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it'll be fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Now a toss. This is Rawls. A strong running. A gain of 3, second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now Wilson on second down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down, this is Rawls. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. And this seemingly endless drive continues. On second down, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And they're going to face a third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. On third down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Here's Wilson to throw. And able to find Graham. Complete. Give him 3 on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Rolls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. In motion is the tight end, Graham. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Doug Baldwin from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.